What's up everybody and welcome again to my review channel, and today we'll be looking at the 2016 Max Verstappen Red Bull Racing Tag Heuer RB12. It was released exclusively by the Verstappen webshop, limited to 2,500 pieces, and it was sold out within hours. It's made by Minichamps, and I guess they will release a version of their own as well. I'm not sure if it's going to be exactly the same model, and of course the inlay will be different because this is edition number 5 from the Verstappen webshop range, and it's a race-specific model celebrating Max Verstappen's record-breaking first ever Formula 1 win. And with his 18 years, 227 days, he became the youngest ever Formula 1 race winner at the Spanish Grand Prix, bumping Sebastian Vettel from the throne. And he also became the first Dutchman to win a Formula 1 race. All the more impressive is, of course, the fact that it was his first race for Red Bull, and it was the first time he sat in the car during that weekend in the practice sessions, of course. And at the previous race at Sochi in Russia, he drove for Toro Rosso still, driving the STR11 car, in which he started the season. And this model was also released by the webshop. Here we go. And it was edition number 4, of course, logically. And this one was limited to 1,500 pieces. But let's go back to the RB12 model and have a better look at that one. I removed the plastic cover so we can see the details slightly better. Here we go. And the first thing you notice is a special inlay, which is a special design for the Verstappen webshop collection, with the bottom part being a piece of Max's helmet, I think the top part, and then the back card is Max holding the trophy for winning the Spanish Grand Prix, signature and some Minichamps branding. So this car is a race-specific model. As I said, it shows the car as it crossed the finish line with Max holding his fist aloft, which is always a nice extra. And I'm gonna remove the model from the base now to see the other details even better. So we're back, and I removed the model from its base and place it now on a lighter color base so we can see the details somewhat better. So as I said, it is exactly the same configuration as it crossed the line at the Spanish Grand Prix, with Max punching the air. And Minichamps did a really good job on the fine details. It looks really good, and this is a nice added extra. It has extra tire markings, as it was in that race, with an extra arrow and all the numbers that mean something. Yeah, so another detail is at the front of the car. I'm just gonna turn it around, so here we go. So you can see on the right side you have a nose camera, a camera on the nose, and on the left side you don't have one. And it's not a broken model, it's actually a model of a broken car, let's say. And it's because the camera on the left side actually fell off during the race in real life due to excessive vibrations, and it's a thing I never noticed, and I'm glad Minichamps did notice it and put it on the model, which makes it even nicer. So great job, Minichamps. Another really good thing on the model is the matte blue paint finish. Minichamps did a great job on replicating that. It looks really nice. And a thing that I really like about the resin models, which this is of course a resin model, are the finer details like the thin antennas and the little engine cutoff valve ring on the airbox there underneath the camera. And it's an actual ring, it's not a decal. On the other side you have one as well, and that adds to the realism and looks really good. Also very good is the carbon detailing on the suspension and the floor of the car. As you can see now, they did a great job on that one as well. And yeah, overall the dimensions, proportions, the stance, everything looks really good. And they even replicated the typical Red Bull rake. I'll have to push them out a bit further so we can actually see that. If you look from the side, it's really noticeable, as it is in real life. So you can see, yeah, the little space underneath, especially at the back, because the back is higher up than the front, where the T-tray, as they call it, is almost scraping the ground. And yeah, they did a good job on that one, because it's a really typical Red Bull trait, and they didn't forget about that. Yeah, now let's look at the figurine. The figurine itself looks really nice. The helmet looks correct and good. The shape is good, and the fist in the air with Max cheering for his first win looks really good, especially for a 1/43 scale model. But remember, Minichamps previous models that had it, I think the Raikkonen Lotus wins, and that was less detailed. It was just a matchstick, and now you see all the detail. And actually now you can see the rings, the pull rings on the airbox as well. You can see them better now, and on the other side as well. Very nice. Furthermore, all over the model there's some really nice refined details, like underneath the cockpit you have that sensor and the separator for the T-tray, and the T-tray itself, which is really refined. The front wing is really good with the cascades and the aluminium style slot gap separators on it. Yeah, the whole car looks really good at the back as well. If you look at the DRS system, the rear wing, the slot gaps and the gills in the rear wing end plates, the suspension is really nicely done. The whole shape, the Coke bottle shape, is really nicely replicated. If you look at the rear as well, the suspension, the rear suspension and the diffuser and the exhaust sticking out of the engine cover are very refined. Here we go. And then even the little yellow rear jack holder or whatever it is really nice. Furthermore as well, you have the tire markings inside the rim that I mean that are really good. The OZ wheel branding, which is always a nice little extra. So yeah, what can I say? It's a great model by Minichamps. I can't wait to see the bigger sister, the 1/18th version. But they did a really good job, and I like this model a lot. Very nicely done. So I hope you enjoyed my review of the Red Bull Racing Tag Heuer RB12 Max Verstappen edition. If you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and leave a like and a comment. Cheers!